Hey everybody, John Hiley with DentMagicTV.com coming to you today with a student of mine, Roberto. He is approximately 8 months out of training. Now, Roberto was trained previously at a large mill-style training school out in California, Southern California, and he just did not grasp the principles of paintless dent removal. So Roberto came and seen me in April of this year, 2014, and as you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and let Roberto explain it to you here, and you can just check out his transformation.
Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Roberto Jimenez. I'm from Wichita, Kansas. I'm a dent technician here at a dealership. I just wanted to say hello, and I wanted to show you this video on this dent that I worked on earlier this week. It's a crease. It's a big nasty crease on the front fender of a Dodge Ram. So why don't you follow me through and I'll show you what I did, and hopefully you guys like it. Keep in mind though, watching this video, I'm a brand new technician. I've been doing this a little bit over a year. I went to training with John Hiley from Ohio, back in Centerville, Ohio, and I attended his training back in April. So from April to this point, and I've been able to sharpen my skill every day, and being able to do these kinds of big repairs is definitely an art, definitely a challenge. But attending this training, he really taught me how to approach a dent, what I'm doing and what I'm looking at, different positions and lighting, which I'll show you in the video as well. So anyway, hope you enjoy it. Follow me along, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Okay, I wanted to shoot this video on this crease that I did the other day. It was very interesting repair, so I wanted to make sure I filmed it for you guys and kind of explain what I did. So we're looking at a big giant crease. It's anywhere between 14 to 15, maybe 16 inches long, but it's also got some hits around that antenna. So that's going to be very interesting to repair that. It was definitely very, very hard just to get in there and push on that angle. There's those hits I'm telling you about. It's pretty tough. There's a lot of things going inside that dent right there, so I want to make sure I approach it the right way, my lighting is correct, and my pushing is very, very accurate. This is one of the hardest angles that I've ever worked a car, that I've ever done a repair. I actually had to take the hood off, and I had to jump on top of that windshield and look down inside that dent, which was very interesting. Definitely put some heat on there. You see my heat gun right there helping me out. I needed that paint to flex as much as it could without it breaking or cracking. So I did a lot of R&I on this. As you can see, I took the mirror off, I took the hood off, just so I can get in there and approach this dent the way I needed it to. So overall, it was a very interesting repair, very tough. So many different angles that I had to come in through just to get those little dents out of that antenna area. So anyway guys, stay tuned. Alright guys, I want to explain this special real quick. What you see me doing here is I'm using my dent dowel. It's a 22-inch light dent dowel with a special tip just for creases. I got some gaffer's tape on it, and I'm pinpointing every single push. On this specific repair, this fender has already been repainted, so I don't have second opportunities on this. I want to make sure that every single push is very accurate, and at the same time I'm moving a lot of metal. As you could tell from the beginning photos, this dent had a lot of metal that was already stretched, so I want to make sure I'm accurate. I want to make sure that every single push has a rhyme and reason to it. So anyways, stay tuned. Alright guys, here we are approaching the final stages of this dent. What you see me doing here is that I'm using those that garage door and those windows to allow that light to come in, give me some natural reflection, some natural light, so that I can just pan that and see if I missed anything. As you can tell, it's pretty wavy, but overall I'm pretty satisfied with the way it turned out. There was nothing I could do about all that stretched metal, so at this point I'm just going to go ahead and just cross-check it and just start wrapping up, start putting my hood back together, start putting that mirror back, and that's it. Like I said, I want to make sure I cross-check it from every single angle possible, and just go ahead and start wrapping it up. So anyway, guys, I want to make sure and emphasize that this repair right here was really tough for me, and it was definitely not easy by any means. But once I understand what's going on inside that dent, once you understand the science behind pushing, looking at your dent, the light reflections, it makes things a whole lot different. So anyways, thank you.
All right, guys, now that you've had a chance to take a look at Roberto's progress and you understand that he was lacking through his original training the principles and the fundamentals of paintless dent removal. That's a mistake that a lot of people make when coming into this industry. They think that they are going to find the cheapest, the best package possible for PDR training, and they're going to get the same experience as if they purchased a package from a world-class training facility. Here at Dent Magic John, we only train one student at a time. I mean, that is it, and I am absolutely convinced that it's paramount to have that type of instruction and that type of focus on your success to become successful in paintless dent removal. You know, guys, you got to think about it this way. Look around. Look how many electricians there are out there. Look how many body shop techs there are out there. Look how many plumbers there are out there. And then look how many paintless dent removal techs there are out there. There's definitely a lot less of paintless dent removal techs than a lot of other trades. The reason why is this is absolutely hard to learn. Now, it's got a strong learning curve. However, if you leave a training facility without the basic foundation of paintless dent removal, you have nothing to build on. That is what we focus on here at Dent Magic John Training. We focus on building a strong, solid foundation for you. And you can build an amazing house on a strong foundation. You know, in my opinion, that is absolutely the most important thing during your paintless dent removal training experience, is that you have a strong, solid foundation, and you leave my facility, you are going to have the knowledge that it takes to know exactly why dents move the way they do, and you're going to be able to understand exactly how to repair anything from nice door dings to large hits within a 2 to 3 week training program. I haven't even had one student come through my training program that has not been able to repair a large dent on a live vehicle. You know, that's another thing, guys, that you got to remember. You need to be in a facility where they have you working on real cars. Unfortunately, door stands and things like that are okay. However, they get you way too comfortable. Practicing on a door stand does not develop the muscles and the stabilizing muscles, and it doesn't develop the concentration needed when you're working on a car with the door attached to the car. It just doesn't do it. You can get way too comfortable on a door stand or on a hood stand. So we want real world training environment. 2 to 3 days, I get you off of that hood, and you are on a live car the entire time, working everything from fenders to quarters to rails. We do lots of glue pulling. It's very important that you get into a real world training environment that preps you, that gets you ready for the success that you need when you leave these doors. So anyhow, guys, again, this is John Hiley with DentMagicTV.com. And because, unfortunately, the one thing that I had, because we only have one student ratio and I only train one person at a time, it's kind of hard to schedule with us. So right now we're booking out into March. Because of that, you want to get in advance. You know, you're going to have to call us ahead of time. And that's very important to me that it is that way, because we really only want to work with people that are interested in learning paintless dent removal right the first time. Don't make the mistake that Roberto did and threw away a bunch of money with his first training experience and then had to come and purchase a training package from me thereafter. So anyhow, guys, it's just a classic example of buy cheap, you're going to pay twice. Again, John Hiley with DentMagicTV.com. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.